Hi, I'm Salvatore, Chief Executive Officer of Infinity Studios, Bomb and Lamb Labs Arcade, and Grizzly Halloween. There's no special performance coming. I have no exciting news. I am not doing any sort of impractical skit. I have no office work to do. There's nothing. Nothing's going to be happening in this video. There won't be any entertainment from Bob and Lamb or Old Mayor Jenkins, Aunt Alice and Uncle Jerry. This isn't a promo for the new Pajanimals horror movie coming out on May 12th. Nothing. This is the first Infinity Studios video where it's not about Infinity Studios. I have a dare for you. I dare you to sit through this entire video and not click through any buttons. Anything. Just watch. Look at my ugly face that I am 98 3/4 sure won't get any girls within the next 10 years. Look at my face. That's it. That's all I want you to do. And just listen to me. Because you could probably learn something from this. There's no song at the end of this. There's not going to be an Infinity Studios title card after this video. It's not even going to be edited. You're just going to sit here, watch the entire video, the entire 5 minutes that this durates. And no, you're not allowed to pause, or fast forward, or rewind. You're not even allowed to change the speed. Yeah, I know about that. I think you're smart. Not allowed to keep the volume off, so you don't have to listen to me. Everything that's happening right now, I will make you witness to. Bob and Lamb's Arcade is open, but we're not going there in this video. I am not even going to leave this chair. I'm not even going to edit this video when I upload it to YouTube. This will be the first Infinity Studios video in 4 years. 3 or 4 years. And like the actual full content video that'll go to YouTube without any editing of any kind. There wasn't even a fade into from the black screen to this at the beginning of the video, and there won't be one in the end. This video ends when it ends. There's no editing of any kind. I'm not even going to edit it. Which means that everything that's happening right now in this video is happening at the exact time that it happens. There's no cutting or slowing down scenes so you can get a glimpse of whatever it was. No, we're not doing that. I'm just going to sit here in my corporate office and just look you in the eye, possibly intimidatingly, and you're just going to sit here and look at me. You're going to listen to me. It's been years since I've been this quiet in a video. I'm usually full of excitement, full of joy. I have some sort of magic trick up my sleeve. But this time, I don't. There's nothing special here. I am just going to sit in my corporate office and talk to you. And if you can manage to go through the rest of this video without pulling this out, you win. Now, you're not legally bound to watch this video. So, just so we can avoid getting sued, if you have something to preoccupy yourself with, or if you simply don't want to watch, fine. And yes, this video is longer than 5 minutes. I have terrible predicting skills some days. Now you're probably asking yourself, what is this video trying to prove? Because usually we have some sort of moral in our videos. Well, I'm going to make a hypothesis, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm going to make a hypothesis that you probably can't go this entire video without looking at your phone. If my mother would have watched this, she would have already failed 4 minutes ago. Probably looking at her phone. It's a new text. A new Instagram post from Bob and Lam's Arcade or Grizzly Halloween or Instagram. But see, I'm not even posting anything. My responsibility as the CEO of all three of those companies is also to be in charge of the social media. But I'm not doing anything social media. Nothing's scheduled. Nothing's new posted. Everything that's on the social media as of now is there. Nothing's coming. This is a boring video. And it will say so in the description that this is a boring video. But anyway, the point is, if you're like my mother, who will probably watch this, you'll pull out your phone a minute through it. And that's fine. I don't really care. Not usually. To look at a quick text or a quick email, to do your banking online or whatever it is that you do. Some people have Twitter or TikTok. I don't know. I don't know. I consider myself to be the Gen Z boomer. But if you did that, then you already failed the challenge. I don't usually do these anymore. I'm a former and retired vlogger, and I've never been more proud in my life to say so. Because yes, I do hate vlogging, and I think it's cringe. And that's not what Infinity Studios is about anymore. We've changed, and we've grown. I've grown as a person. But this video is trying to prove that people can't go longer than maybe 5-10 minutes without looking at their cellular device. There are literal days where the Infinity Studios camera will not leave the charger. Then again, there are times where this statement could be considered hypocritical. Every now and then I do tend to look at my phone a lot because I'm bored. And yes, I'm going to admit what I'm saying right now is so hypocritical. Don't you dare get this idea that I'm perfect and I'm living in a glass house. Because I'm not. I'm Salvatore. And I may be the chief executive officer of Infinity Studios, Bob and Lam's Arcade, and Grizzly Halloween, but I'm human. I have lab biology homework and algebra homework to do right now. Instead, I'm doing this. I can be on my phone, watching YouTube, or maybe, the latest skit we did yesterday. But I'm doing this. I am doing this to prove that humans have adapted to society so much that now we cannot be without our phone. And I am also disgusted to say that there are people who tend to value social media over their own children, their own families, their own lives. People die by their phone. I think that is a terrible policy to have. Because at the end of the day, you can always get a new phone, but you can't get a new body. So now what? Well, we're probably close to 10 minutes into the video at this point. And I've probably wasted enough of your time. And I regret wherever I got this from. I hate this fruit punch. Now we're 10 minutes into the video. But what am I trying to get you to learn from this? Detach from the phone. In just 16 short years, we have had such a terrible increase in suicides because of such influences from social media. Children nowadays are more worried about how they look and what people think of them than anything else. And this revokes the idea of individuality and self-happiness. For some people, this tiny little rectangle with a glass screen is the most important thing to them. Their entire life depends on this little piece of bullcrap, which is basically all it is. And that's all this is bullcrap. That's all it is. It's a great device that has lock features, and you can play music and all the apps and the games. But that's all it is. You can get technology to do whatever you want it to do, for the most part. You can ask it the most complicated questions in the world, most complicated math questions, any historical fact it'll know, because that's how we've developed as a society. There's still something you can't get from a phone, though. And I don't care what you say. You can't get personal, emotional guidance from a phone. You can't get that. You can't get motivation from a phone. In fact, the entire purpose of phones are to decrease motivations. The motivation to do other stuff. That's why they're created. So you spend all... The phone itself was designed for all the right things. But the reason that this phone is designed the way it is, and all phones now, not to pinpoint any one company, because all phone companies are responsible for this, their main goal is to get people to buy their product and use their product. And all they want to know is that people are only thinking about their phone. It's the same thing with get the new latest iPhone 15, 16. This is a Moto G Proto iPhone 12. I have upgraded in December, but I am still very far behind. Because I am one of the last in my generation that doesn't care what kind of phone I have. I don't care. I think a phone is pointless. Why worry about what your phone looks like when you've got piles of work to do, or you could spend time with friends and family? Why would I care about an insignificant little phone? It's just a phone. I use it every day to listen to music, to call people and text people. I don't text really, but I once in a while, but mostly for calls. I don't even use my phone all the time. In fact, my mother even gets mad at me because I don't answer her calls sometimes. I don't even know half the time she calls. Then there's moments where, and I'll say it again, I'm hypocritical to this very statement. I sometimes get very bored and I need to be entertained by this. But it's a time waster. Can I live without my phone? Probably, kinda, for a little while. Now for a more realistic question. And yes, this one's more realistic. Can I live without this kind of phone? If it were for just my personal life, yes. It takes some adjusting, but I could. If I had an actual Nokia and I wanted to do a gag in making quilts where Uncle Jerry was going to have a Nokia, but we ran out of screen time to do that. But if I were to have a Nokia, that could work. I just call people. That's it. I don't need 1,000 things on my phone. I have apps on my phone, and I'm talking about games I haven't even played since God knows when. I don't. At the Infinity Grizzly Holdings, you will find me sometimes on my phone. But other times, you'll find me sitting here working on Grizzly Halloween stuff. This time of year, you'll find me working on animatronics. You'll find me playing in the arcade or just doing some sort of stupid Infinity Studios thing. But not on the phone. And there was once a time where I lived such a life where YouTube Shorts consumed me. Like I was on it all the time as a time waster. We can't enjoy 15 minutes of boredom. And if you pause this video for a single moment that's not related to an actual reason like lavatory use or someone was talking to you real quick, if you pause this video just for a break, and I'm talking like a break, you failed. You sped up the video, you failed. Fast forwarded, I don't care if it was 5 seconds, you failed. I don't care if it was 1 second or a millisecond. Well, milliseconds, but if it's just 1 second, that's all it takes to fail. You couldn't wait to get through all the time in this video. Now, I don't know how many words I have left to say. I'm especially terrible at predicting that. So I can't give you an exact time as of now of how long this video is. But I was far wrong in my expectation of only 5 minutes. Because now we're 17 minutes into the video. And I think I'm going to stop it here. And as I said earlier, this is going straight to YouTube. We're skipping U-Cut this time. No editing. No credits. No blooper. No click on to the next video. Like and subscribe if you want. I genuinely don't care. And this is another reason why I tell people, or why I don't tell people, rather, to like and subscribe in my videos. 2 reasons. Number 1, it doesn't work. And I know this because it's not only happened to me, but that also just works with people by telling people subscribe, like and subscribe. I notice that they won't. You might even have a case where they'll do the opposite, where they'll maybe unsubscribe or dislike the video. And I'm not saying that actually happens, but it is very well a possibility. It's entirely possible to do so. And yes, you had to watch every second of me drinking that juice box. It was semi-delicious. I liked it a little bit. But the other reason I don't is because I don't care. I'm amazed. Now, don't get me wrong. I know how many Grizzly Halloween subscribers we have after we released that April Fool's prank. I was amazed. Do I care if it goes down? I'll be disappointed a little, but I won't be able to live. Well, I will be able to live if I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have 1,000 subscribers right now, and I'm doing fine. Because I have a life. And what I like to tell people is, like school, my life doesn't revolve around this. My life doesn't revolve around school. My life doesn't revolve around the phone. I have homework to do, as I said, and this is me wasting my time, trying to get you to stop wasting your time. So there you go. I'm even sacrificing free time. I could have probably gotten at least one of my homework assignments done now out of the 3 giant Bible assignments that I had. The insanity. This is my first day back from spring break, and I will be probably here until 6 o'clock doing homework. I missed the eclipse. I genuinely don't care. I have to feed my cats in 8 minutes, and in 8 minutes that will be done. And yeah, and after this, I'm not going to start planning for the Pajanimals horror movie. I'm not going to do some sort of Infinity Studios crazy production or, and make another meme or something like that. I'm going to do my science homework, and I'm going to do my math homework. And yes, it's an IXL. Now, as you can imagine, I'm very happy about that, and I definitely don't want to throw my Chromebook out the window right now because I have an IXL. And I definitely don't want to destroy any homework services. Definitely did. Not that I'm going to. But that's it. That's all I have to say. I can ask you to like and subscribe. I can ask you to stay. All you want. I can keep telling you I'm wrong or this, that, and the other about the video time. But, at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, am I crazy enough to watch Salvatore talk, for 22 minutes and however many seconds? Did I win or lose this challenge? Now, I don't know if you're watching right now. I have absolutely no clue. And in fact, you can even go to the Infinity Grizzly Holdings right now and watch it, and I still won't have a clue until I get to where you are. I'm not going to have a clue. Mom, you could be watching this right now, and I have absolutely no clue. Not unless you tell me in advance or afterwards. I'm not going to know. YouTube is not that good. It's not that advanced yet. So, but at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, did I win or lose this challenge? Like I said, I'm not going to know. So only you, and I mean this 100%, only you will know the difference.